I had so much fun. Like, I was dancing on the table. Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Bernice, everybody's big sister, and this here is the Sister Squad. All you have to do to become a member is click your subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and make sure you don't leave without commenting, because that's what we do around here. Happy New Year, you guys. Happy 2022. It's a new year. It's a clean slate. We are excited to get into the year. In fact, we are already into the year. We've already started. I've personally kicked into the year. I'm filming already. This is my first video of 2022. I've opened up my business Style 013 again. I'm starting to plan an event for my NPO that I partake in. So we are already starting the year. I hope that you have too. I hope that vacation mode is out, December mode is out, and you have gotten back to your regular life, or your, I don't want to say regular because regular might sound like your life is boring, but I hope that you're back in action and you are working towards your goals and your dreams. So this is a chit chat, get ready with me. As you can see from the title, if you want to see how I achieved this quote, I think it's quote, this quote look, then you will want to stay tuned. I will be showing you my products that I'm using. I won't necessarily be telling you what I'm doing, but you will be able to see what I'm doing. I'll show you the product, and I will be chatting about my experience of 2021 and my expectations of 2022. So if there's something you're interested in, please do make sure that you stick around. Right, let's get into it. Right, let's work the miracle of makeup and have me looking like the girl you just saw right now. I knew you're like, oh my word, it's the same person. Yes, it's the same person. I know I look questionable, but honestly, I will get to look like her. Just be patient, and you're gonna see me do it, and hopefully you pick up a few tips as well. Now, I am not a makeup guru. I'm not even an avid makeup user. I wear makeup on occasion. I don't wear it on a daily basis. I'm actually like so ashamed. I think the last time I wore makeup was our friend's Miss Dinner, or latest Christmas Eve. That's the last time I wore makeup. So it's been days. It's been days. This is the first time I'm wearing makeup for 2022. Let me put it that way. Anyway, let's get into it, you guys. So I'm just gonna be doing like my normal regular makeup. There's really nothing special that I'm gonna be doing. There's no special technique that you're gonna be seeing for the first time. This is not a tutorial. This is just a chit chat. Get ready with the beat. All right, so I'm going to be using a few new products. If you are regular here, I've done a chit chat, get ready with me probably 3 times now. This is my third one. Yeah, this is my third one. There's 2 others. So if you are having a little bit more time, you might want to go and catch up on those as well after this one. So I've already done my brows. What I use for my brows is the Essence long-lasting pencil in the color O2 Chocolate, and then I concealed my brows with the Maybeline Fitme concealer in the color 55, and then I used the Candid Nutmeg concealer on my lids because I wanted a lighter one. I actually recently bought this at Clicks. It was on special for 60 Rand. I don't know what the original price is. I'll put it on the screen. But I recently got this from Clicks. I actually thought it would be my foundation. It would be my match, but it's actually quite light. So that's what I've done on my lids. So I'm not going to be telling you exactly step by step what I'm doing, but I will be showing you the products that I'm using in case you are wondering. And I will, God help me to remember to put everything in the description box for you guys. I buy most of my makeup from Dis-Chem and Clicks, but more so at Dis-Chem, because honestly at Dis-Chem there are more deals, like more offers, and there's also more cash back with their loyalty card. So I prefer to shop at Dis-Chem. So I'm going to be using this new palette that I've used once. I showed a chit chat, get ready with me, but I thought it was messy. The makeup was nice, but the chat was a bit ratchet. So hopefully you guys also see this one, because I feel like sometimes I just blab, which I'm doing now. So this is what I'm using for my eyes. I'm gonna do a simple look. I'm not gonna do a cut crease or anything like that. So we're gonna be chatting about 2021 and later on 2022, how it went, how 2021 went, and what I expect or anticipate for 2022. So I've made a couple of notes, which you will see me maybe swaying my head to this side. It's because I'm referring to the notes, because the last video that I shot, I felt like I was blabbing, so I really don't want to blab this time around. So let's start with how was 2021, just to sum it up. I feel like it was a great year. I know it's gonna sound so weird to so many of you, because I mean, like, some of you are gonna be like, but which country were you in and why was it great for you? I mean, we went through so many lockdowns, especially in our country. There was a point where we couldn't go anywhere. There was a point where we could only go to a restaurant and we couldn't drink beverages, certain beverages. There was a point where we couldn't even go to church, you know. It was a bit of a maza. It was honestly a bit of a maza. But I feel like I had a great year, and I think I will unpack it for you guys why I feel like I had a great year. I think it was a great year because I literally went through everything possible except a loss of a loved one. God, thank you so much for that, by the way, because so many people lost people that they loved last year, and it was tragic to watch. And every now and then when you go on social media, it was RIP, RIP, RIP. And it was just, it was traumatic. It was really, really traumatic. Traumatic for even someone like me who didn't lose anyone close to them. I still felt like that was just a lot. Let's unpack it a little bit further. Let's start with my lowlights. Nobody likes bad news, but yeah. I personally don't like to share when I go through nonsense. When I go through a tough time, I personally am one of those people that just don't like to share bad news. And also, I don't like to even hear about bad news. This is one of the reasons why I don't even like to watch the news, because there's always such bad news. The world is such a messy place. But yeah, 2021 showed me proper flames in certain areas of my life. I actually even went through a very, very traumatic, life-threatening experience. I will not go into detail because I did not go through it alone, and I don't want to trigger the other parties that were involved, you know. So yeah, there was a point where I could have just literally lost my life, but because I serve a living God, I came out without even a scratch, and I came out okay. I mean, it was it was really, really traumatic. I don't even want to talk about it because I don't want to go back to that dark place. But all I can say is that God is good and God is real, and prayer works, and the devil is always on the hunt for someone that he can devour, and he will use some of the most unexpected things, you know, the things that you never expect to happen to you. They will happen to you, but because God is good, we came out alive and we came out well. So yeah, saw some flames in 2021, but came out stronger than ever and came out with a testimony, you know. Another low light was having COVID. I had COVID. I never went to the hospital or the clinic to test officially for COVID-19, but I had all the symptoms. If you watched my vlogs last year, you will know that there was a point where I could not smell, I could not taste, my nose was blocked. Like, I had all of the symptoms except your diarrhea and what else? Shortness of breath. It didn't get that hectic for me, but I lost my sense of taste and I lost my sense of smell for a good month and a half, and right now I'm still struggling with taste and smell. Certain things do not smell the same to me anymore. Certain things do not taste the same to me anymore. Starchy things like your potatoes, your wheaty things, like all your starches, they smell different and they taste very questionable. There are times where I have potato chips and I'm like so disgusted because I don't enjoy them at all. They just taste like I don't know what. It's like I'm licking stainless steel. That's rusted stainless steel, and they have to be prepared a certain way for me to enjoy them. If they're deep fried, most of the time I really don't enjoy them. I've been through the most. There are days where I do enjoy them even when they're deep fried. It's just a lot. That was definitely a low light. I hated that. I remember us being on a trip. If you haven't watched that vlog, for my best friend, aka my little sister, and my other little sister Puseleto, we were celebrating their birthday in Pretoria, and I was just not having it because I couldn't taste anything. Like, I couldn't taste anything. And then another low light that I experienced another negative that came out of 2021 was I got tested so much in some of my relationships. And this is not just about romantic relationships. This is about friendship. This is about family. This is about family friends. Like, it was just, it was something else. I don't even want to get into it. Like, I would never even try to get into it. But I saw proper flames in some of the relationships that I held near and dear to my heart. I saw a blazing, consuming fire, but I learned a lot from those experiences, and I feel like they had to happen. I feel like they had to happen. And everything that happened taught me a lot about myself. I had to dig deep into who I am, what I want, what I believe in, the God that I serve. Like, I'm telling you now that God is good, you guys. God is good and he knows best. I want to have a little fun with this eye. I've done 2 colors so far. I think I should do a shimmer as well. Looking at this one, but I also like a gold shimmer. Let me dab and see. Ooh, pretty. That's also pretty, but it's dark. But I think I'm gonna go for this one because I like the brightness. And I'm just gonna use my finger. I find it so much easier to apply a shimmer shade with my finger. There we go. Giving that illusion of a cut crease, but not cutting the crease. All right, that is my attempt at a cat eye. I won't know if it's nice until I have my face fully done, but it's honestly the best that I've done ever, because I've tried quite a few times to do a cat eye and I always end up removing it. I hope that I don't end up removing it this time around. Anywho, I lied, I put this at clicks. Now I'm gonna use mascara. So let's get to the highlights. Okay, let's get to the highlights of 2021. Yo guys, I had fun in 2021. I don't even want to lie, I had so much fun. I think if you've been subscribed to my channel from like its inception, from the first time that I ever, like from day one, that's what I'm trying to say. For inception by Marapi. If you've been subscribed from day one, you will know that I had a lot of fun in 2021 because I started vlogging in 2020, late 2020. I think my first vlog was like in September or something like that. And I've been a person who always just tries to have fun, but in 2021, like, I had so much fun. Like, I was dancing on tables, I was popping some pain, I was just living my best life. There was like this good 3 to 4, maybe even 5 months where I was just like living for myself. Like, I was just doing whatever I wanted to do with whoever I wanted to do, wherever I wanted to do it, whenever I wanted to do it. I hope that doesn't sound like I was reckless, but like, there was just a good few months where I just became so selfish, and I loved that for me. Like, looking back, reflecting, I love that it happened for me. Like, I was just so happy. Not to say I'm not happy now, but like, that was a necessary time in my life. I just was like, you know what, do you boo, do whatever you want to do, boo. Where we going next, where we headed next? I've got my last 100 rand. Okay, let's go to lunch. I've got my last 100 rand. Okay, I'm gonna check out at Mr. Price. I've got my last 100 rand. All right, let's go. Let's see what we've got on booking.com. That was just my life for a good 3 to 4 months, and I really don't regret it. I had a good time, I had a solid time, and shout out to the Gorgia girls, my day ones, my regulars. We had such a good time in 2021. We had such a really good time. And then we're still on highlights. One of the highlights of 2021, definitely for me business wise, it was such a good year. It was really such a good year. I think I've made the most money, the most profit I've ever made in the history of Styles 013. And Styles 013 is like, it's 2020 now, 2022. Styles 013 is like 5 years old this year. Yes, it started in 2017, and 2021 was the year for Styles 013, and I'm so grateful. Shout out everyone who supported me, and I hope God blesses everything that you do, everything that you touch, and may you have money beyond just may God just bless you beyond anything you can hope or ask for. So I've used these lashes before. First time I tried them on, I did not succeed. I don't want to lie. These are from Kiss. I threw away the packaging. I'm so sorry. But these are from Kiss, this brand here, which is the same brand of eyelash glue that I'm going to be using. You guys recommended this on Instagram. Please follow me on Instagram. By the way, I asked you guys because I was using this other one from this other brand, and it just wasn't working out for me. So I asked you guys, and a lot of you really recommended the Kiss one. So I'm trying it, mate. I'm trying it. I just want to sum it up by like reflecting back on my biggest lessons or my biggest takeaways from 2021. My foundation from day one, you already know. One of my biggest takeaways from 2021, that it is necessary sometimes to be selfish. It is absolutely necessary to just put yourself first and be like, you know what, it's all about me. But obviously don't be selfish in ways that is like affecting people negatively. Just be selfish, because I think some of us, especially us girls, and especially when it comes to relationships and sometimes friendships to an extent, we get very selfish. We get so consumed in making sure that other people in our lives are happy and they're okay, and we neglect ourselves so much, and we surrender to what the people in our lives want, and we forget about what we want. We forget about what we want. And it's so important to have your moments of selfishness where you're like, you know what, this is what I want, and this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I want to wear. This is where I want to go. This is who I want to see. That type of vibe. I think everyone needs to be selfish, to have periods of selfishness. It will just give you a nice little wholesome experience of life, and it will teach you a lot about yourself and a lot about people, because that's when you realize who's really in your corner when they don't get things done their way, when they don't when you don't act the way that they expect you to act, when you don't do what they expect you to do, when you don't run after them, when you don't beg them. That's when they're like, So very important, especially once in your life, in your 20s, you need to be selfish. I think I had my selfish year very late in life, when I'm supposed to be childbearing and building a home and making a home. That's what people my age are doing right now, and I'm out here being selfish. But I think it's absolutely necessary to prioritize yourself, because honestly, you cannot fill other people's cups if yours is empty. You cannot be a joy to someone's life if you can't make yourself happy. You can't love someone else if you can barely make time to love yourself. Be selfish. Take care of yourself. Use that money to go on a trip. Use that money to buy yourself the dress that you want. Use that money to go get waxed. It'll change your life. Use that money to go take yourself out to eat. If that 100 rand is not going to solve the problems that you have or your family has, go to cappuccinos, get yourself a wrap, get yourself a cocktail or something, and have a good time. My other takeaway from 2021 is that hard work pays off. I worked hard. I think I feel like I did a lot for my business. I worked hard to keep my business alive. I worked hard to make sure that I make ends meet, and it paid off, you guys. It really paid off. That, like I said, for me, my business did the most during this time where I had very few resources. So hard work pays off, you guys. God sees what you do and he helps you, and he sees your efforts and he helps you. That's why they say God helps those who help themselves. I've also learned that growing up is weird. Like, growing up is so weird.
Telling you, as a human being, it is weird. And
people change. I've changed. My preferences have changed. The people around me's preferences have also changed. Life gets real. Money is scarce. Relationships will miss you. Friendships will miss you. I think that's one of the departments where I was like, so friendships also change as you get older. That is so weird. I did not expect that at all. I think that's one of the biggest shocks, was like, wait, so it's possible for people that you've known your whole life to just suddenly have different preferences, and it won't be in a malicious way. Like, it's not about them not wanting to have you in their lives anymore, but it's just a matter of preference. Like, it's a shocker. Like, are you serious? But we've always liked the same things, and now suddenly we don't. What is up with that? But it's normal. It happens. And I think a lot of us in adulthood have experienced that already, especially if you're around my age group. There's been instances where maybe certain friends who were like really close in your younger years, are now friends who you see once in a while. And it's okay. It's weird, but it's okay. It's absolutely okay, kabang. As long as there was no bad blood between you guys, there's no bad blood between y'all, there's no animosity, it's normal, guys. Like, when you get to my age, which is 22 but actually 28, people start to plan things like getting married. People start to plan things like having children. People start to save for their homes. I remember a friend of mine, I was inviting her for lunch, and she was like, friend, I don't have money for that. I'm saving on more important things right now. And I was like, okay, I get it. Like, what are you saving for? And she was like, I'm saving for bedding. And I was like, you're saving for what? She was like, I'm saving for bedding. I intend to have my own place one day soon, so I want to be prepared for when that moment comes. And I was like, at first I was like, why is this girl trying to ditch me for bedding? Like, honestly, that's something you can buy whenever. But it took some time, and I realized that she's actually being such a grown-up. That is such a grown-up thing to say and do. And also it shows her faith as well, because she realizes that she's preparing herself for her blessing. Like, she's preparing herself for the moment when God says, yes, you can have your own place, or God says, yes, you can get married and move in with your husband, or whatever the case may be. And I was like, you know what? She grown. And you know what I did? I went to lunch without her because I ain't that grown yet. I'm not there. Well, I was not there yet. Let me not say I'm not there yet, because honestly, trying to get up out of here. Love this room, love this place, love these people, but I'm over it. Like, I would really like to move out. I don't know if it's gonna be moving out to my own place or moving out to someone's son's place, but I would really love for 2022 to be one of those years where I'm moving out. And the last thing I'm gonna say that I learned from 2021 is that problems don't end. Problems don't end, guys. Like, there's always something there's always something going on, like stressing you out. Like, there's always just something that's gonna try and get you down. And sometimes the devil's gonna use people in your life. Sometimes he's just gonna use the most random situations. Sometimes he's gonna use people on the internet. Like, sometimes it's gonna be money problems, and when you have money, you're gonna have health problems. When your health is in good health, when you're in good health, it's going to be problems with family. If you have kids, it's going to be problems with kids. Like, problems don't end. They don't end. There's always something that everyone is going through. That's why you're not supposed to judge people when they react in different ways to different situations, or you're not supposed to judge people when they detach from you. There's also something that I learned, which is some people just want to deal with their things in their own way. Like they don't want to be in your face about their problems. They don't want to involve other people in their problems. They just want to deal with them the best way that they know how, and that's okay. And the older that you get, you really do get it. I'm gonna try to use my new concealer just a little bit for the extra brightness, because my concealer is very close to my complexion. So I love that because I like a more natural look. So I'm just gonna dab just a little bit. Do you see how bright that is? That is very bright. Just a little bit goes a long way. I'm gonna use the same little, actually so nice. Now let's move on to this beautiful year. I really like the way that I entered into the new year. It was very chilled. It was very grown up. It was very, sorry, this is so filthy, but I wanted to wipe it and I can't find my makeup wipes. I like the way that I entered into the new year. There's been many years where I was just in a vibe, like within lituation, and this year I was at church, which I really loved. Like I said in my previous vlog, that the message was, oh, this is the wrong brush. The message was so beautiful and I needed to hear it. So I'm so grateful and thankful that I actually decided to go and join my boyfriend and go to church. So I'm really optimistic about the year. I really feel like for me it's gonna be legit a year of restoration and revival. There's been a lot of losses for me and my family in 2021, and I really feel like we're going to receive a double recompense of everything that we've lost. And it's just gonna be a better year holistically, just like financially, emotionally, relationshipically, friendshipically, all of that stuff. I really feel very hopeful that it's gonna be a good year for all of those departments. I'm really looking forward to doing more. I really started doing a lot in 2021, using a lot of my talents and stuff like that. This year I plan on using all of my skills. I have skills that you guys might know or not know of, that I plan to use on this platform and on other platforms as well. I'm chasing after multiple streams of income. I already have multiple streams of income. I don't want to lie, and please don't take it like a brag. Literally, I have a lot of, not a lot, but I have a few, 2 to 3 sources of income right now, but none of them are big money, and I'm looking at big money in 2022. I want big money. I want it all. I want it all in 2022. I want it all, and I can have it all. Some of my plans include hosting more events. We're going back to Inkosazana. We're giving back. Yo guys, we have been so dormant. Please follow Inkosazana on Instagram and Facebook. We are planning our first event of the year. Let me tell you about it. It's the vision board party, which we are hosting on the 29th of January. Tickets are available. You can get them from me. I will leave the details in the description box. It's going to be so fun. We're going to be sitting, chilling, and creating our beautiful, unique, inspired, impactful, practical, doable vision boards. We're going to have some direction. We're gonna have a template which gives us an easy direction. If you've never created a vision board, it's gonna be so easy. You want to be there. And then we're gonna have a speaker. I think we're gonna have 2 speakers who are gonna come and tell us about maintaining your discipline and achieving your goals, and practical ways to do that. And they're gonna share their stories, and it's just gonna be so much fun. I hope that you guys come. I would love to see a few members of the sister squad there. It would really make my day to see you guys, and I hope that you purchase your tickets. You guys can obviously expect more content. I'm actually planning on launching a new segment here on my YouTube channel. I've been making excuses like, oh, I need to get a camera to do it successfully. Oh, I need a camera to do it right. But I hate that mentality. I used that mentality for a long time, and it delayed me from starting my YouTube channel a long time ago. So I'm definitely gonna stop that mentality and get this segment up and running. It's gonna be very similar to Sister Sessions, but not the same as Sister Sessions. And Sister Sessions is also gonna be revived. So if you love Sister Sessions, make sure you do not unsubscribe and you turn on your notification bells, because it is coming. It is coming. I usually do this, but I don't really know what I'm doing. But I do like the way that it looks. I'm using my eyeshadow. It's the BeautyTreats palette. It's like a touch of nudes palette. BeautyTreats. It is beat up, but I love this palette so much, and I use it for contouring. You don't need a million products, guys. Forward to the vision board party. I believe very much strongly in vision boards, even though I've never I'm such a hypocrite. I've never created a vision board, but I have journal. I journal. I've just been journaling yesterday, writing down the things that I expect for my life this year, my goals for the year, my vision for the year. And it helps a lot. The Bible, if you're a Christian and you believe in the Bible, it says in Habakkuk 2 verse 2 that if you write it down, if you write the vision down, though it may tarry, it will come to pass. Though it may delay, though it might look like it delays in your eyes, after all, because God's timing is not the same as ours, it will come to pass. You must write down a vision, guys. Like, if you don't have a vision, what are you doing with your life? You know, you can't just wing it. You can't just wing it, guys. Like with makeup, you can wing it here and there, but like you can't wing it in life. I strongly believe in writing down your vision and your goals and your plans and your desires. I feel like it's like a permanent prayer that God can refer to here and now. And he's like, okay, this is what my child has petitioned from me this year. Let me see if I can do it, or let me see if I can up it. You know, he'll look at that list and be like, okay, yes, doing that. Okay, doing that. Okay, doing that. Not doing that. She deserves better. And that's what God, I feel like that's what God does. And he expects us to have those expectations, to be expectant of him. So if you don't have a vision board, or you don't write down your vision for the year or for your life, it's like you're not expecting anything. If there's anything that we've learned from 2021, is that life is short. Life is so freaking short. Like, life is shorter than Ibu and Mo. Like, life is just guys, we need to live. Like, if you have ideas, implement them. If you have made someone that you love them fully, love them completely. Your family, spend time with them, treasure them, take pictures of them, hug them, tell them that you love them. The trip that you've been saving for, it's time, do it, go. The meal that you want to enjoy it, guys. Life is short. I'm not saying live reckless. I'm not saying do whatever you want, but make sure that you live a fulfilling life. Don't just be alive, live. I'm one of those people who have delayed themselves from their complete and full glory because of fear. And every day I'm breaking out of that. Every single day I'm breaking out of what will people say. I'm breaking out of what if I fail. It's part of life. It's part of life. Even the Bible says that in the world you will have trouble, but be courageous because I have conquered the world. And that is just on period. Jesus has conquered the world, and that's on period. I just have to do the best that I can and live a life that's fulfilling for me and that pleases him. So this lipstick is new, and you know what? I don't really know how I feel about it. Or maybe ndim ungakwazi ukwenza that ombre nude beautiful look. Let's try to gloss it up and see how that goes. Right, guys, this is the final look. I hope that you loved watching me do my makeup, and I hope that you loved hearing me talk about my reflection of 2021. And I hope that you picked up a few things as well, and that I hope that you are ready for 2022. I really hope that it's a good year for you and for me. I hope that it's a good year for the whole world. We had such a horrible 2 years as like a universe. We had like the worst ever experience. I don't think any of us ever imagined that we would go through such a time. I can't believe we're still wearing masks. I can't believe that people are still dying of COVID-19, and I hope that God heals our land one of these days sooner than later. But everything happens for a reason. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please join us for our vision board party. I will leave the details in the description box. Follow me on Instagram, follow Nkosazana on Instagram as well. I hope to see you guys there. I would really actually love it if it's like just the sister squad. Tickets are very limited. It's like we're planning on only hosting 15 people because we don't want it to be like a bash. We don't want it to be a street bash. We want it to be very intimate, private, and inspiring and informative, and we want to learn and impact each other in a nice and special way. So I can't wait to see you guys there. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe. You went all the way up to here, so you might as well subscribe for some great content, and looking forward to sharing some good content with you guys for 2022. I love you.